On the table today, we have the Hiya Toys King Ghidorah from Godzilla King of Monsters. I think this is the special color edition, if I'm correct. I'll have it on screen. And anyways, today we are looking at the Devil with 3 heads. And as normal, let's take a look at the box first. On the front of this box, and by the way, it is huge. Like, look at this thing, it's ginormous. It shows a photo of the figure with the gravity beams. It says the name King Ghidorah. It says Godzilla King of Monsters. It says Hiya Monsterverse on one side. This side, you can barely see the corner, is a part of his wings. The other side is more of his wings. And if I'm correct, the background is Isla Damara. Okay, on the back of the box, you get to see him in his wing walking pose. A bunch of the copyright mumbo jumbo and all that jazz on the top. Shows the rest of his wing on the top, which says Godzilla King of Monsters, and on the bottom, it says Godzilla King of the Monsters. And boy, his inside packaging is huge. I've already had him out for a while, but man, this figure is huge, and I love him. So, let's look at the figure now, shall we? And here he is in all of his glory. King Ghidorah. And boy, I gotta say, this figure, top tier. Well, it has to be one of my favorite Hiya Toys Ghidorah. Or not Hiya Toys Ghidorah, one of my favorite SH related or Hiya related figures. He comes with 3 gravity beams. 3 base plate stands, or whatever you want to call them. The stand arms, 3 of those. 2 wing cradles, and 1 to cradle his crotch. But you can see without them, he still stands pretty nice. Which is surprising for a figure of this man's size. Like, jeez, look at how tall he is. Do you see this man? Like, my god, he's a tall boy. Anyways. This figure is huge. His size is ginormous. But let's first look at how to get all these things set up. So, let's set up hopefully worthy for you guys, and I will show you. First, you want to grab the first base plate. And we will do the middle. So because the middle isn't that high, what you want to have is this here, the big peg, facing upwards. Make sure to have enough room for this to plug into here. Anyways, you want to plug that in to the first base plate, which then should be able to cradle his crotch like so. We'll put that on later. Then for the other 2, you can have it cradle whatever part of the wing you want. But I would specifically prefer the second part. So I would say take off at least 1 part of both of these. Make sure it's not the big peg side. Okay? Grab the wing cradles like so. Attach them. Okay? Like so. Grab the other 2 base plates and stick them in the middle. Just like with crotch. Go. Like so. Now, what you want to do is get these onto his wings. See? Just like so. And then, if you can or want to, you can have one under the crotch. So, yeah. I think I have it on backwards. Hold on. That. What does it actually go? Hold on. There we go. Just like so. I wouldn't really recommend having the middle one, but hey, you can if you want. And there he is. And if you want to get him into his walking wing pose, I will show you. So, here we go. First, what you want to do is take off the wing stands, which will probably make him go like that. I would say close up the mouths for now. And the wings are on clips. Like, see, right here. You can kind of see where they are joined to that view. As I was going to say, okay, be very careful when you're unclipping the wings. Some may be a bit of a pain to undo that, but anyways, unclip the wings just like so, and do the same with the other side. Okay, now what you want to do is fold them forward first, and then fold them under each, like so. And do the same with the other side. Just, sorry if this is very poor. Just fold them under each part, and fold the wing down, like so. And then I would just say give it a little bit of force, not too much. Make sure the leg can hold the weight as well. So make sure it looks more like that. Okay, let me just show you. Let me readjust the camera. This will probably be one of my worst reviews, camera-wise. So here we go. Again. So what you want to do with both wings, make sure all the pieces that should be put together are unclipped and push them under each other. See? Like so. Then bend this wing down. Like so. Do the same now to the other one. It may be a bit hard to do, but trust me. Okay? Just gotta make sure both wings are like that. And for the back flaps, just push them down. Then for both legs, I would say make sure they're in a position so it looks like he is indeed walking. Ugh, this is very hard to do. Hold on. Just give me a minute. I would say push the back wing out of the way so you have more room. Just come on. All I can remember is that they fold in like so. Hold on, I think I see the problem. Okay, don't. Ear clicks like that, that is not a good sign. I'm trying to get baby timbers. This is a lot harder than it looks, okay? One. Done. Okay. For me, it's easier if you have that part right there, the under part of the wing, facing upwards, so then the wing can face down like so. Go. Go. For this, I would definitely recommend the torso stand for the wing pose, since it's a bit harder with that. By a bit, I mean a lot harder with that. Come on, Ghidorah. Please stop messing around with me. Okay, but yeah, for that pose, I would say get up torso stand. and put it right there. Keep putting this one. There we go. It only looks good from one side, unfortunately, and that goes again. I would say see if you can find other tutorials on how to do it, because I am not good at this tutorial. So I would just say use the cradle for the crotch only for this part here. Only for, oh yeah, kidding me. Turn and, no you don't. No you don't. No you don't. There. That's as close as I'm gonna get to it. And if you're wondering how to get the gravity beams into his mouth, all you gotta do is simply, sorry, I'm just trying to keep them up. Open any of the mouths, any of them. Ugh. It's like his head is breaking a bit. I would say just go for any of the heads. I'll open Knee's head. Or watch it pop off. Yeah. Okay. See if I can. It's a bit tricky. Yeah. Okay, we'll go with Kevin. Okay, come on, Kevin. Got it. So any of the heads, you basically just grab that little hole and stick it onto the tongue. Okay, let's just go over posability. So we can get this view. So Ghidorah's two tails has a ball joint for the whole thing, right here, 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 here. Basically, this whole area is a ball joint, just like with any normal SH1 Starks figure. As you've seen, all the wing proportions are on ball joints. He has a slight torso swivel, which allows for a slight arcing back, and a slight, well, I guess a normal ab crunch. Each head is on a couple ball joints, so they can look about that far up, and then about that far down. If you push it a bit, you can get them looking all the way down. Some have more of a limit than others, but for me, I've been able to get a bit more, you could say dramatic poses. And then the legs are on ball joints, which then have two hinge joints, and then the foot. Anyways, let's finish this up real quick, so let me pause it. Time to go into size comparisons, and then we'll finish this up. By the way, since my surgery is coming up, this video will basically probably be my last one before my surgery, which I will probably have a couple weeks of a break. So yeah, see you guys for a while after this. Anyways, let's do size comparisons. The Playmates King Ghidorah next to the Hiya Toys King Ghidorah. There's no contest. No contest of these two. Oh my god. Like, look at them. No contest. The Rodan plushie from Godzilla Singular Point next to the Hiya Toys King Ghidorah 2019. The Hiya Toys Rodan next to the Hiya Toys King Ghidorah 2019. The board game Mothra, Godzilla board game Mothra, next to the Hiya Toys King Ghidorah 2019. Here we have the Hiya Toys Mothra 2019, next to the Hiya Toys Ghidorah 2019. Here we have the Bandai Godzilla 2019, next to the Hiya Toys Ghidorah 2019. And here we have the Hiya Toys Godzilla 2019 next to the Hiya Toys King Ghidorah 2019. And finally, my entire King of the Monsters Hiya Toys collection, which includes the Godzilla 2019 Hiya Toys figure, the Rodan Hiya Toys 2019 figure, the Hiya Toys Mothra 2019 figure, and the Hiya Toys King Ghidorah 2019 figure. And boy, have I enjoyed collecting all the 2019 figures. And yes, I know now they're coming out with Behemoth. They're probably going to come out with a Scylla recolor for 2019. Maybe even Methuselah. And when they come out, not for pre-order, I will be buying them. But as of now, my 2019 collection is complete, and I am happy with this. So, would I recommend this man? Yes! Hell yes. Painting and sculpting. Like a 9... If we're comparing this to SH, 10 out of 10. Because the wings are actually articulatable, unlike the brick SH Monster Arts is. The necks, yes, they're a bit stiff, but still you can get some really good poses from them. Legs, also pretty good, and the tails are good too. I doubt you can get any flight poses, but he is one of the best, maybe even my favorite Ghidorah figure I now own. Like, I'm gonna be excited to go display this man. Screen accuracy, 10 out of 10, especially with Kevin's goofy looking ass. Look at that, man. Look at that goofy looking ass. Like, literally, 10 out of 10 for screen accuracy. In my opinion, the default one is more screen accurate than the solid gold paint. But still, I only got him for the gravity beams. If I knew 2.0 was coming out soon that included gravity beams and more articulatable necks, I would have gotten that instead. But still, yes, very, very nice. Size, he is a good size compared to the other SH figures. And man, do I love him. I love this man so much. Yes, Knee's head does send up off from time to time. But other than that nitpick, this figure, I absolutely love. By the way, overall, what I'm saying is this review, if we're talking about a comparison, this one, yeah, that one is a 1 out of 10 if you want a comparison between this baby, and that one. This here, I think it's my new #1 figure.
The very thought of you feels like fantasy. Close my eyes, you remain close to me. When you're in my arms, my sorrow disappears. Truth I know is what you wanna hear. You'll find I'm glad to say that love has dispersed from my mind through my soul to my heart. It is very clear, I'll always need you here, ember of a fire that'll start. And the summer days, they will fade away, ever in my memory. No empty space since you claimed your place with me.